yeah, you're gonna have your audio recorded today, but we'd also like to film. But if anybody here has any problem with that, then we won't film. Just be honest. Anyone? All right. Okay. Then I'll start filming, and we can begin this focus group now. Right here, you have a load of folded up paper. I'd like everyone to make a name tag for themselves, and next to your name, if you could draw a flower.
Thank you.
Oh, you've got pens in here. Make it really pretty. We've got a wide range of colours here.
Oh, that's smashing. Oh. John, that's Can I use the pen right now? Yeah. Maybe I should just what?
Does it leave me stand up? That's not good. It's even standing up like I thought it would. Get it off.
That's just the steps. No, it's not.
This is a competition. Yeah, that'd be good. Okay, I'll call this.
Jesus.
So sorry I said that.
Oh my god. That's class.
Was my door closed?
No, we're not.
Oh dear, stand up. Oh, ours is very similar.
Alright, those are all very good. Okay, it's amazing, guys. Good. Good, I don't know, is this evening, afternoon? I'll call it evening. Right, good evening everyone, and thank you very much for coming along to our focus group today. This is on behalf of Ripple Agency. I'm Leiden, that over there is Dylan, and this is Marco. I'm sure he's all know each other somehow or some way. So thank you very much for drawing up your name tags, so that now I'll know your names. Molly May, nice to meet you. John, nice to meet you. Ailey, is that right?
Yep.
Zach, I already know you. Jack, hello. Dylan, nice to meet you, mate. And thank you very much for coming. And of course, as a wee token of our appreciation, you will receive a free drink after this. Well done, guys. Right. So can I ask you all? Right, everyone, take a look about. Look at these lovely flowers. Right. I want to ask you all why you've drawn what you've drawn. Does anyone want to go first? Any thoughts on why you went for the lovely flowers you've drawn?
Just like purple.
Just like purple. That's great. That is a great response. Zach likes purple.
I quite like sunflowers. That's why I
quite like the song Sunflower, so
Sunflowers.
yeah, I figured I'd draw a sunflower.
Amazing. That is it's a true work of art. Anyone else? Any thoughts on why they've decided to draw? When I said the word flower, why this has came to your mind?
I drew this because I thought it was really cute, and I coloured it in pink, so I like pink, and I think that's a really lovely flower shape.
As
Thanks.
any thoughts for anyone else on their flowers, or even anyone else's flower? If you see another flower that you're like, that's a bit interesting. That's
Jack, I don't think you put a lot of effort into it.
It was the, you know that Mary Pond exhibition?
I know exactly the one.
There you go. That's where I got the idea.
Amazing. Right. Okay. So to kick us off on our first question, I want you to think back quite a while here now. What is the first gift that you all remember receiving? If anyone wants to go, just jump on out. I won't pick on you.
Anything?
Yep.
Got like a pair of Hulk smash gloves for my Christmas when I was like 3.
That's great. That's fantastic.
I got a Barbie doll when my brother was born. Remember that? An Xbox.
Yeah, those are very good.
WWE Hell in a Cell ring.
Lucky.
That's just memory.
It was great.
Memories.
Over it is now, I think I fucked it up. But,
I literally can't think of anything.
Anyone else first gift? No, I mean that's fair enough. So for your first gift that you remember getting, how did you feel when you got it? If somebody got something just for you, how does that feel?
Great.
feels quite good.
I was excited.
Yeah. Okay. I'll ask. Right. We are here today to do some research on the flower industry and to find out a bit about everyone here's buying habits, how you feel when you buy something, why you buy something when you do, and what motivates you to buy or to not buy something. So we're going to ask everyone a few questions based on a few different topics. We might ask you to go a bit more in depth with some of your answers, but this should be more like a conversation than an interview. You know, like I don't want people to think that you're just here to answer questions off me. I'd very much like you to think that we're here to talk to each other, to have a conversation about a topic that I bring up instead of just an interview style thing. So, to kick you off on that front, does anyone first and foremost have strong opinions about flowers in general? What do you think of flowers? What comes to your mind when I say flowers?
Quite a loving gift.
Yeah, it's a gift that involves love. It's how maybe you might show love to somebody. Anyone else?
Summer. Reminds me of being outside.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay, just a few things that you come to take flowers. It's not a massive one, it's just one to maybe start us off here, because I will warn you, this is quite a lot about flowers. Right. So this is to everyone, but again, conversation with each other. When was the last time that you bought flowers, that you can remember buying flowers? If you haven't, that's okay. I just want you to think about that.
June, July, what I say.
June, July, just a few months ago. Okay,
Was it 2 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago. It's very recent.
Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
Probably a couple of months ago, maybe.
Right. So I'd say most people here are quite recent with their purchases, and more recent than I expected, to be honest. So for what purpose or for who did you buy these flowers for?
My friend's birthday.
Nice birthday, great. It's a good way to celebrate. It's a nice gift.
So, sure, about yours for your show,
Yeah. I got flowers for his mum because she helped us move to Glasgow.
Amazing. It's a great way to show your appreciation, isn't it?
You want to go?
For my girlfriend, for brownie points.
Very nice. Brownie points.
Nice.
No, it's very honest, and it's a good way to earn those brownie points.
For my ex, because I missed going out for dinner, and to make up for it, I bought a nice bouquet of flowers.
That's fair enough. Could get you out of trouble.
How do you need
For
well,
the ex, was your girlfriend at the time?
girlfriend at the time? Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the
it
flowers clearly didn't do much, but I tried.
She doesn't appreciate it, that's just,
So,
it's quite sad.
I'm from Tesco,
Mhm.
so I cheaped out on those ones.
So you might not remember about the last time, but can you remember at all, if you've went to buy flowers, can you describe the experience or the journey of buying flowers? So I'm talking about the location, like where did you buy them from? The cost of those flowers, sort of the journey you took if you went into a shop, how did you go through the shop? If you were online, what sites did you go to? How did you search for it? And maybe which flowers, what kind of flowers if you can remember? Colours, types, anything.
Yeah, I usually like to order them online. I think it's kind of easier, you get better quality kind of flowers. As opposed to if you go on if you go into Asda or Tesco or something, they're cheaper but they're never like, I feel like you can tell when a bouquet of flowers comes from Tesco as
Yeah.
opposed to maybe like a bigger, nicer bouquet off like the internet.
Uh-huh. It's quite convenient as well, isn't it? Because like, I feel like you've got a wider range to look through, and because when you go into the shop, it's what's there is there. When it's online, you've got that company's entire range to go
Yeah.
through. Anyone else
Start
about
getting
the-
the sweat and all that. Because then when they don't have the flowers you're looking for there, I don't know what ones to buy now.
I think they're always packaged better if they're online as well
Yeah,
than the ones in the shops.
because see in shops you've got like,
Take it.
you got to
Take the label off.
rip the price sticker off.
Oh yeah.
There's also that stress of if it's around times like Valentine's Day or something like that, you come in and there's
There's like,
nothing left there
Yeah.
and you get left with the kind of worst of the bunch. If that makes sense, versus online, I think it's easier, you know, you're still going to get like the nicer ones
Yeah.
rather than time, something like that.
So anyone else, any thoughts on the journey, the process of buying flowers?
I'd usually go to the shop, just because the efficiency of it. I usually leave everything last minute. So, just go up and get don't know.
I
You
mean,
can see the flowers more clearly as well. I don't know.
I mean,
I would just prefer buying it in person.
I think there's no shame in it because everyone has been there. I think everyone's walked into a shop last minute for some occasion, picked up a bouquet of flowers. Right. So next, I'd like to ask if you tie any specific emotions to flowers, any feelings to flowers, if whether you're giving them, receiving them, or even just looking at them. Like, what do you feel when you think of flowers?
Cute.
Like I want to sneeze.
It's fair enough.
Feel that hay fever.
Aye.
Mhm.
Brutal.
Yeah.
I would say usually apologetic.
Aye.
Yeah.
It's usually the messed up, had to buy some flowers. Say I'm sorry.
No, it's like I feel like a lot of people go down that route.
Yeah.
Anyone else thoughts, feelings on flowers as a whole?
I feel quite loved when I receive them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, love is valued. It's just a good way to show you care. Okay, so now I want to talk to you a bit about your decisions when you buy something. Again, it's mostly flowers, but just, you know, even if I say something, you're not thinking of flowers, you got to tell me anything, that's fair enough. You want to tell anyone else anything, fair. Right, so some of you mentioned purchasing flowers online. So, yeah, you purchased them online. Why did you do that, or why would you consider doing that as opposed to just going into like Tesco or Asda and buying flowers there?
I did it because I heard about the lady that was making them, and I've heard good things, that the flowers are really nice, and it means that she could deliver them for me, and I didn't have to.
Right. Okay. So it's something quite local. It's something that you've heard about, and that you're into, as opposed to like maybe say going into a big store.
Mm-hmm.
I would back that. I like the idea of sometimes that you don't need to actually hand them yourself.
Yeah.
Because sometimes that can feel a little bit awkward.
Mhm.
It's more just,
I think it's a better
especially if
surprise.
it's apologetic.
Yeah.
Someone else handling, so yeah, you just get someone else to actually do the
Mhm.
delivering flowers is sometimes nice.
I think that's a lot nicer as well. Someone else delivering them than
Yeah.
yourself actually.
Yeah. So.
You also get that awkward part of like trying to hide it. You know,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
definitely don't have
there you go.
flowers.
You know that.
Okay, so anyone else online over in store, or even if you've got the opposite view, even if you think that, you know, I'd rather just go and buy them in the store as opposed to online, any reasoning for either?
That's what my mum was telling. Like, for whenever we buy flowers for my gran or birthdays or anything, we'd always just go to the shop. So it's just, I don't know. I've never thought about it online because whenever I've looked, it's always been like really expensive to buy online. So,
Yeah.
like that's another thing, price I suppose. But yeah, just always done that.
Yeah, I would say the same. It's kind of just more about like, it's easier to go to a shop than it is online, in my opinion. Like I'd rather go to like a local florist if I'm not going to Tesco
Yeah.
than look online because it feels, again, like more expensive than if it was in person.
Yeah, totally understandable. Right, so if anyone has any feelings on that? Okay, if not, then if there's an occasion coming up, a special occasion, either for someone you know, just or in general, what would influence you to buy flowers over another type of gift, or even the other way around? If you see flowers and you see another type of gift, what influences you to get either the flowers or something else?
If you know they like them, what the person they're buying them for.
I think most women can have a positive outlook towards receiving flowers, so it's kind of just a general like, I would always just choose flowers because I don't make my girlfriend happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I would say flowers give you like more, like they're more higher on the grade than like chocolate is.
Yeah.
Like if you were to give like the same price of chocolate then you bought flowers, it's not as like
If flowers look better.
yeah, it's received better.
Yeah, definitely.
Right. Checking that somewhere.
Go double check all the other ones, should we not?
Yeah, why not? Sorry to just interrupt here, but everything is going amazing. Yeah, so anyone else thoughts on why you'd buy flowers as opposed to another gift, or why you wouldn't?
I would get it like if I was getting like a friend for their birthday or something. I would pick up flowers if it like really matched their room, or like for the colours.
I do feel like if it wasn't like someone you were in a relationship with, I would maybe be more inclined to go for chocolates. As
Yeah.
opposed to like I feel like I would be more inclined to choose flowers when it's more like a relationship kind of.
Yeah, no, I
Something
mean,
like
that's understandable, because I feel like getting someone flowers is a special thing. So you
It's
don't,
perceived
you
as like
don't
a
do it for
lovely
everyone.
thing.
I like having flowers as a decoration, you know, if it matches someone's personality, someone's room, it's a good gift for them. Okay, and so some of you mentioned local businesses not wanting to go to the bigger ones. How important to everyone here is a business's environmental impact? So like if you're going into a shop, are you thinking, you know, could I be doing a better thing here? Could I be going to someone that's more eco-friendly? Or do you have views on, say, like the carbon footprint of some businesses when you're going into them?
Usually when I go in for flowers, I'm just kind of in and out. Like I usually, even if they don't have like the biggest selection, I'll still try to choose off of that and like think in the back of my head, can I go somewhere else?
Yeah, but as I guess just businesses in general, as in, would you go to like a smaller corner shop? This is for anything now, so it can be flowers if you want, but like away from flowers, do you think that going to a business with less impact on the environment, is that in your mind at all when you're going to shop, or do you not think so?
I would agree with you that like usually if I'm just going into a shop in person, it is more of like a, in the back of my head, yeah, I would like for it to be a more environmentally friendly, like eco-friendly kind of thing. But if I'm going in for something quick in and out,
Yeah.
it's not really a choice. But if I was ordering online, where it is more like easy to change that decision, I would maybe think about it a bit more as opposed to just a quick in and out in the store.
Yeah, because like when the convenience is there, it's quite hard to stray away, because like you could just do whatever you need to do so much quicker.
I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't think about anything like that.
Yeah, I mean, and that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Like if you're just looking with convenience in mind, which I think most people do, then you just want to go and get what you want as soon as you can, which is what most people shop for. Okay, and so in terms of environmental impact or not, doesn't matter. Do you like to shop more locally, like local small businesses, or just local businesses, as opposed to like bigger corporations? Like, do you find yourself picking a corner shop over a supermarket sometimes, or just like, again, because you mentioned like wanting to go to visit a small florist as opposed to getting flowers from the supermarket. Again, it doesn't need to be about flowers, this one. It's just, do you ever pick small businesses over the big ones?
Well, I mean, they're called like convenience stores for a reason, so
Yeah.
sometimes if it's closer, you just kind of pop in, grab it,
Mm-hmm.
Kind of depends what I'm buying. Like, if I'm going to like a coffee shop, I'll usually choose like a wee smaller business one rather than like to like support them. But
Mm.
if it's something like that I just need, I'll just run into like Tesco or something.
Yeah.
I think that would depend as well on how skint I am at that point in the market.
Absolutely.
Because there is like, there's times where I would like to care and be like, oh yeah, I'll go to this smaller thing, but if the price factor doesn't match, then
Yeah.
it's not, it doesn't seem feasible. Like if if you want to go say flowers for example, if I'm skinting at the end of the month and I feel like I need to buy some flowers, I'm gonna go to Tesco.
Mm.
But if I've got the money to spare, then yeah, I would rather go for like a more kind of small business or something like that.
Yeah.
So it needs to be affordable as well, essentially.
Yeah, so it's I guess maybe for a lot of you the focus would be on convenience, whether it's convenient for finances or it's convenience at how near it is to you, or if it's convenient for what exactly you want. Like there's some items that maybe you just won't find in a local store, so you'll need to jump into a supermarket, and that's totally fair enough. Any other thoughts on that?
Just kind of the same as him, is like, if I have the choice of both things are like £5,
Mhm.
I'd rather choose the more environment friendly one.
Yeah.
But like, say it's £5 and £7 for the environmental friendly, I kind of look at it like, well, I could just get the £5 one instead.
Yeah. Absolutely. Right. So what would influence people here to be loyal to a brand? If you buy something from a brand, what would make you go back? What would make you buy something again?
Packaging, just like in general, the way it's presented.
Yeah, so it's important for a product to be presented well, so you can recognise it in the future, and so that it feels like you're getting something that's actually high quality.
And consistency.
Mm-hmm.
I'd back that with flowers as well. Like I was saying before, like the Tesco thing or whatever, you get it and the packaging doesn't look half as nice as if you were to order it online.
Yeah.
And that would make you want to go back, you'd be like, well, it actually looked nice.
Mm.
So it would definitely.
Yeah. So anything else on any brand you can think of? What would make you go back to them after buying from them once or twice? What makes you go back?
I'd say like service, just because like I feel like you're more likely to get better service at like somewhere smaller than you're at like Tesco, because like Tesco just see like different people come in and out, they don't really care. Whereas like small businesses, they usually have like loyal clientele, so they'll be a little bit nicer to people that come in.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd rather go to that and like know that I'm being treated better than go somewhere else that's like kind of just not caring.
Yeah, because you want to have a good experience every time you go in somewhere. Like, there's no point in putting yourself through a worse experience. So that's why you'd return to a brand, to a certain store.
Mm-hmm.
Any other thoughts on?
There's some sort of like loyalty benefits you get.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you keep going back, you'll get, I don't know,
Oh, like
Yeah.
Tesco Club card.
Yeah.
or a free coffee. You know, it's not much, but it's something.
Yeah, I would
Like, if
agree
you're
with
gonna
that.
buy it anyway, you may as well get something like
Yeah.
a bit extra.
No, I've done plenty of things like that. Like Papa John's. Like I bought like a few pizzas, and they're like, "All right, we'll spend a bit more money. We'll give you a free one." And so, then I had to buy like 5 more pizzas from them, which probably wasn't the best idea, but I did it eventually.
No, I would agree with that 100%. If
Yeah.
they're going to offer me an incentive to keep going back, then yeah, I'm going to be loyal to that.
Yeah.
There's a reason.
Yeah.
Free anything will entice me in it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, so if there's no more thoughts on that,
No.
there isn't, then if you're buying a gift for someone, do you tend to spend more on it? Like, does a higher price to you indicate a higher quality of the gift?
Yes and no. I kind of expect it to be higher quality, but at the same time, I know with some things it won't be.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can't really give an example, but like
I think with flowers, for example, like you have that idea in your head, but it really shouldn't be, because flowers they come from the ground anyway.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of it comes from packaging. So I think it's more that like you pay for more expensive flowers. It's going to be the same flowers that you got at, say, Asda, Tesco, but these independent things will maybe package it nicer, and so
Yeah.
that makes it look like a more kind of expensive thing.
Mm-hmm. Anyone else on a gift being more expensive? Like, what would make you spend more on the gift, or what would indicate to you that it's higher quality, regardless of price or not? Like, what tells you that?
I mean, maybe just the brand. Like if you knew, like it was a kind of higher tier brand as opposed to a lower, like from previous experience or your friends or family telling you.
Right. Anyone else on that? Price, quality for gifts?
I think I just agree with like the packaging
Yeah.
for anything.
Yeah, it's a good way to show like how like
Did they put a lot of care into it?
the sort of premium that you're getting.
Yeah.
Because if it looks, it's just going to look better when it's being handed to someone. Okay, so our last sort of formal question like this is, if you were buying flowers, just if for any occasion, for anyone, and this doesn't have to be an experience you've had, I just want you to think about your perfect experience buying flowers for someone. Where do you go to shop? How much do these flowers cost? How much selection is available to you? How does the package look? Anything. It can be anything to do with that. You don't even need to answer all these. Just tell me what your ideal experience would be if you went to buy flowers somewhere.
Just go in a circle or like.
Yeah, unless anyone's ready to answer first.
I'll go first.
Okay.
I think if I was like getting flowers, whoever I was getting them off of, I'd really like them to be really chatty and friendly, because I think that would just make everything so much better. And just something really colourful,
Yeah.
probably sparkly. If they just put a lot of work into like whatever it was I was getting. Yeah, the sparkles.
What
I love
flowers?
sparkles. I don't know, just if they put glitter in it or something. It would just be nice.
You're running a lot here, man. This is good for you. This is
I already know this.
I was gonna say, this is good for you. This is actually all just for your benefit. It's not as well.
I am getting a wee elbow with every single question.
Yeah. Okay, maybe you've learned a few things here. So when you go to buy
Packaging.
flowers, what's ideal?
Sparkles.
Packaging sparkles.
Thank you.
Colour. Need to be chatty. Yeah, probably all of those things, to be honest. But like one of the most important things I would say is like a wide variety,
Yeah.
just so that there's not like, because you can have like loads of the same like kind of colours and stuff, but it might not be a nice kind of style of flower.
Yeah.
Or yeah, probably.
No, of course. Okay.
I'd agree with the wide variety, because like depending on who I'm buying for,
Mm-hmm.
like I'll buy different things. Like I was buying from a nana, she liked roses, so I always get her that, but I won't get that for like someone else. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I like to have that, and then I can choose.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would say like the service. If I kind of look like I'm lost looking for flowers, I would like someone to like be able to come over and help me, give me like pointers.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas like I feel like I'm not getting that at Tesco. I feel like
Yeah,
they're just as
no.
lost as I am in there.
Uh-huh.
I agree with the whole service thing. That'd be the biggest thing if I walked in, because I'm quite clueless. So it'd be nice to just have someone to show you like all the different stuff, and it actually motivate me to spend a lot more on them as well.
Yeah.
I feel if the service was good and knew what I was getting. But
My ideal thing's totally opposite to you. I would order online. I would rather just get it ordered online. Like my ideal purchasing of flowers would be I go online. Same with the like wide variety, for example. I just want to see a bunch of pictures,
Mm-hmm.
see what the packaging's going to look like, and I want to just order it there, get it sent, delivered, problem solved. I don't need to deal with anything going in, deal with any of that.
Yeah, because I was going to ask, like based on your answers, it sounds like for your ideal experience that you're in a store somewhere, that you're in there in person looking at them.
Well, like from mine talking about like a wide variety and stuff, you could, because obviously you get like the kind of selection grids where you say, like if you're buying shoes, you say what colour you want,
Mm.
like you say what style you want, I suppose you can
Yeah,
get
to like
the
choose
same
something like
flowers.
that on
Yeah.
on a website.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd prefer online as well.
Yeah, so you prefer.
But I think you can even do like you can still get good service online.
Yeah,
like
yeah, you can still get someone to help you. You can still chat with someone.
yeah, reply nicely.
Yeah.
You can still get small businesses online and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that's all very good to know. That'll be the end of me just asking you questions. I'm now going to show you a few pictures, and I just want you to tell me some thoughts on them. It's not going to be too much. Okay. So, I've got two pictures here, so it's going to share and be nice. This is a website where you can buy flowers. So to those of you who want to buy flowers online, this will matter quite a bit. I just want you to tell me any thoughts and feelings on how you view the website, how just your thoughts, maybe what you'd click on first, what you think of the colours, what you think of the pictures, where would you go on this website and why?
Probably press the back button.
Yeah,
Doesn't
I'll
look,
be looking website.
doesn't look very
Yeah.
well laid out.
It doesn't look.
Colours are
It
terrific.
just looks like
Yeah.
you put like random photos from Google and just kind of planted it on there.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
old.
Okay, so yeah, I mean it's good first thoughts to get that this website doesn't look the best to you, and as Are there any more specific reasons why, like you said, it looks old?
I
you
mean,
said
the colours are all kind of,
All over the place.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think the underlines on the
Yeah, the
text as
underlines on
well
it look-
just makes
yeah.
it look
Yeah.
unprofessional.
doesn't look very clean.
I think like whoever it was that said that it looks like the photos have been took off like Google or something. I think that's probably the biggest reason why I'd click off it, because it doesn't look like it would be their flowers that they've made.
right. Okay.
It also doesn't look like a real website. Like, I feel like if I clicked on this website, I feel like
It's a fake, like, yeah.
It's
It's
quite
like a scam kind of
confusing.
thing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think that's just to do with how blocky and just neat it looks as well, though. It just doesn't look. It doesn't look real. Like it looks like it's just been made in 5
Yeah.
minutes,
Mhm.
thrown together.
I'm only showing you the homepage, but it's the most important page. It's where you're gonna land, right? It's where you're gonna make your first decision. And if your first decision is I'm getting out here, clearly it's not good. Any more thoughts on that, or will I show you?
I just think the colour's horrific. Like the main background colour of that is horrible. Like, the orange in their logo is nice.
Yeah. See, like,
And they could've used that.
It doesn't really match flowers, does it?
Yeah,
No.
flowers are nice pinks
Well,
and
it's just,
yellows and
we
orange.
almost
Bright
want to
colours.
kind of stand out as well, like with the writing as well. Like I just feel like
It's
the
too
kind of dark on dark.
Yeah.
It's
But like they've also got everything twice because at the top it's got like
Oh, yeah,
text
yeah.
saying
Yeah, saying everything there,
It's
yeah.
like,
There's nothing new. You're not getting anything new
yeah.
from that page.
Whereas she done like a scroll down description of like the weddings, and then it was a different one every time you kept scrolling.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's worth noting you don't like this website.
Yeah.
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 Okay. That's fair enough. Okay, so I'll take those back in. If there's no more thoughts on that, I'll show you something that's hopefully a bit nicer. Right, give me a number 2. So we've got a little product shoot here. You can talk about the products themselves, but there are free flowers in this shop. What are your thoughts on the flowers and how they make the product look? Did they change your attitudes towards the product at all? Like, if they weren't there, would they look any different? Would they look more... Well, I want you to tell me, so...
Well, I don't know if they're kind of just trying to go for a vibe of like freshness or something like
I think it makes it look a bit more high quality,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I like the
I
white
agree
with
with
the blue as
fresh,
well.
that. Yeah.
Are we still like basing this off the flowers?
Do you think flowers make a make a difference
difference.
to that image? Like, does it?
I mean, yeah, but I
don't
also
get why there's white because like everything's kind of gold and black and purple, and then there's just white flowers.
Yeah.
It kind of
I
doesn't
like
look
white.
like it.
if I was
fits the theme.
ordering flowers, I wouldn't like that picture because I just think it's very like It's not showing us.
I guess this one's not about you wanting to buy flowers. Maybe it's more about you wanting to buy the product. So,
Is
think
it the
about-
influence of what the flowers
yeah,
have
like,
on the image?
Like, do you think that flowers make this look nicer? Do you think it makes it look more premium?
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I think they could have chose better flowers for it, like you said, with the colours and stuff. I don't think it fits it perfectly, but it does give it a better. It elevates it, I would
Yeah.
say, yeah, as opposed to it just being by like on its own.
And so, like, what are your thoughts on maybe flowers decorating a room, or if you see flowers throughout a store, throughout a shop?
It looks fresh.
Yeah, I like
Yeah,
flowers.
definitely.
I don't know why, but it makes things look a lot more like if it was in a shop, it looks a lot more hygienic.
Well, it's like
Because like they
most,
smell nice.
most flowers are like
Yeah.
right at the front of shops as well,
Mm-hmm.
just so that when you're first walking in, you're like, it just kind of draws you in.
Yeah.
I think.
I guess it also kind of like makes it seem more maintenance because you've obviously got to take care of the flowers.
Oh, yeah.
So like if it kind of makes it look like they take care of the whole place and not just small aspects of it.
Yeah. Right, okay, so if that's all the thoughts on that, I'm going to show you one last thing. You can all get a drink. Right.
It's magic.
You still want me to take it?
That's your joke.
I think Michael's quite a few people tell. Right. Our very last thing is just a logo. I want you to tell me what you think of this logo, the thoughts or feelings it conveys, what you think about the colours, the text, the fonts, anything like that. Any thoughts on this logo? I'll let you tell me.
Colour's nice, but I don't really get a lot
Yeah.
of thoughts from it. There's not a
It
lot
just
to
feels a
it.
bit soulless.
Yeah.
Like it's not a lot to it. It just
Like,
feels
see-
like a
yeah.
bland logo.
Like if they put maybe some, like kind of try to edit in some flowers into it or something, or some like, I don't know, put some vines around
It
this
just
or
looks
something that
basic.
might work better. But
Yeah, that's
Even if the font's boring too, like,
Yeah.
there's nothing special about it.
I feel like if you kind of made like the text like blurry, you wouldn't be able to tell it's about flowers, or you could just like make out to be anything.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Like if you're looking at that from far away, you're not getting much.
If you told me that was the name of a pub from far away,
Yeah.
I'd believe
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. I do like the colour though. I actually think the colour looks nice as opposed to the colours they're using on their actual website. Like the orangey kind of
Yeah.
colour, I think is quite nice.
It's almost like the same colour as like a plant pot or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Besides,
That's actually very good. Right. Now, any thoughts on anything I've said here today? Any last thoughts on flowers? Anything you want to tell me maybe didn't come up on the logo, on anyone else's flowers? Anything at all?
I think
No, that's fine. Right, thank you very much for coming. You all did great.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. I think now you can just get out of here and go buy your drinks. Thank you very much
Thank
for coming.
you.
It's been great. Thank you.
I love this name tag. I think I did a really good job.
Camera's off, but you can do it.
Please do not keep that.
I feel like we dissed Tesco quite a bit.
Oh,
during that.
Yeah,
That's a
I'm
very
sorry,
good
I've